So we've got Silverstein Corporation, and they are claiming they have a 60% learning curve. Now, ultimately, we need to figure out the average time it takes Silverstein to create 8 units. So when it comes to the learning curve, the easiest way I like to say it is, right, think about how you're learning these topics for the exam. Right, when you start out, you don't have a ton of knowledge, but as you learn more and more, and your knowledge grows, right? So as you practice more, the knowledge of the topic goes, and eventually you get to the point where you flatline, right? You've mastered the topics, and there's no more, practice questions you can do to get any better. Well, the same thing can go for Silverstein Corporation, right? They'll get better and better at making units, but eventually they will flatten out. So when it comes to these types of questions, here's how I like to set it up. So the first row will take what the question gives us. It tells us that it takes them 10 hours to create 1 unit of each product, right? So in row 1, we have 1 unit, average time per unit is also 10, total times 10. Now when it comes to 2 units, what we'll do right here is double it, right? And then we have a 60% learning curve. So we need to take 10 times 60%. That equals the average time per unit of 6 hours. So 2 units at 6 hours, that's total time of 12 hours. Now we're going to double it again, another 60% learning curve. So 6 hours times 60%, that's 3.6 hours per unit. Now we're making 4 units. That gets us up to total time of 14 hours and 0.4 hours, right? And then when it comes to 8 units, right, we've doubled it one more time, and this is what the question's ultimately asking us about. Well, we're going to take 60% of 3.6, and that gets us down to average time per unit of 2.16 hours. If we multiply that out, because it asked us, what is the total time, then we would say 17.28 hours. But in this question, it's just asking for the average time. That's going to be 2.16 hours. So that's the correct answer.